next topic is taxonomic categories. So as we have seen, there are various different categories at various different levels, such as dogs, cats, mammals and animals. We have denoted them name taxa or taxon. So each of these category represent different rank. So classification is not a single step process but involves a hierarchy of steps in which each step present a rank or a category. So these categories are known as taxonomic categories, and as we have seen, there are different ranks. So there is a complete hierarchy of classification. So how they have been classified. So what is that taxonomic hierarchy? That is species, the next level is genus, then family, then order, then class, then phylum, and the greatest taxon, largest taxon or level is kingdom. Taxonomic studies of all known organisms have led to development of common categories such as kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. All organisms, including those in plants and animal kingdoms, have species at the lowest category. Species is the lowest category. So the basic requirement for the classification is the knowledge of characters of an individual or group of organism. This helps in identifying similarities and dissimilarities among the individuals of the same kind of organism as well as other kind of organism. Similarities and dissimilarities in the characters of an individual or a group of organism help us in classification of organism into different categories. Let's discuss about each of these taxonomic categories one by one. First, or the lowest one, is species. Taxonomic studies consider a group of individual organisms with fundamental similarities as species. One should be able to distinguish one species from other closely related species based on the morphological differences. Other thing in species is that it includes those organisms, means we can consider those organisms in one species that can reproduce with one another, that are able to breed with one another. So as example, mango, its name is Mangifera indica. So here indica is a species. And another, Solanum tuberosum, that is potato. So tuberosum here is a species. Another is Panthera leo, that is lion. So leo here is species. Another as humans, Homo sapiens. Sapiens here is a species. Next category is genus. Genus comprises of a group of related species which has more characters in common in comparison to species. So we can also say that genus is an aggregate of closely related species. So genus includes many species in it. For example, the genus Panthera includes, for example, two species, Leo and Tigris. So these two species are included under this genus, and also one genus differs from other genus. Category is family, that comprise of different genus. Family is group of different related genera with still less number of similarities as compared to genus and species. What this line means that the genus, as example Panthera, the species which the Panthera genus included, that is Leo and Tigris. Lion and tiger have more number of similarities, but now the family has different genus, so these genus have less similarities with one another. So as example, there in plants, as an example, there are three different genera: Solanum, Petunia and Datura. These all three are included another family, Solanaceae. And in animals, example is genus Panthera and Felis. Felis includes cats. These both are included under a family, Felidae. And another family for dogs is Canidae. So you can notice that all the family names here have a one common thing. What is that? That is a common suffix, that is ae here. So suffix in case of families is ae. Next category is order, which is the assemblage of families. So it includes different families. For example, Convolvulaceae and Solanaceae come under order Polymonales, and other family Felidae and Canidae are under order Carnivora. These both are carnivorous. Next category is class, that includes related order. For example, order Primata, that includes monkeys, old world monkeys as well as new world monkeys, gorilla, gibbon, apes. All these are placed under under order Primata. And the other order is Carnivora, that includes tiger, lion, cat and dogs. These both orders are placed under class Mammalia. Next category is phylum, that includes different classes. For example, the class amphibians, reptiles, birds and mammals all of them fall under phylum Chordata. They have character, these chordates have character in common. Those characters are the presence of notochord and dorsal hollow neural system. In case of plants, classes with few similar characters are assigned a higher category called division. It means in case of animals, we give this category name phylum, and in case of plants, this category is known as division. Next category is kingdom, like kingdom Animalia and kingdom Plantae. Kingdom Animalia is the classification system of animals, and kingdom Plantae is the classification system of plants, and comprise of all plants from various divisions. Means all plants from different divisions, and in case of Animalia, all animals from different phylums. Now, as we have seen all the taxonomic categories, so these are 7 in number. So the basic term here, the basic pattern here is that genus comprises of species, family comprises of different genus, order comprises of different family, class comprises of different order, phylum and division comprise of different class, and kingdom comprises different phylums. Can also be subdivided, as we can see, subphylum, suborder or subspecies. This order from species to kingdom is in ascending order, in which the higher one is the kingdom and the lower one is the species. So as we go higher from species to kingdom, the number of characters similar in them goes on decreasing. Lower the taxa, the more the characteristic that member share within the taxon, and higher the category, greater is the difficulty of determining the relationship to other taxa at the same level. Here is the table from NCERT. It shows different organism with their taxonomic categories. As man, the biological name for man is Homo sapiens, genus is Homo, and the species is Sapiens, family is Hominidae, order is Primata, class Mammalia, phylum or division is Chordata. Next one is housefly, Musca domestica. So when they are handwritten, they must be underlined. Genus is Musca, family Muscidae, order is Diptera, class Insecta, and phylum or division is Arthropoda. Mango, Mangifera indica. Genus is Mangifera, family is Anacardiaceae, order is Sapindales, class Dicotyledon, and the phylum is Angiospermae. Next is wheat, Triticum aestivum. Genus is Triticum, family Poaceae, order Poales, class Monocotyledons, and phylum is Angiospermae. So these both are under kingdom Animalia, and these both are under kingdom Plantae. So you can see here the family Hominidae, Muscidae, Anacardiaceae and Poaceae has suffix. In case of animal it has AE, and in case of plants it is EAE. Like today's lecture, please subscribe. Thank you.